Greetings and welcome to another excellent example of 38H theater. This idea came to me when I was getting ready for this video, but I was doing Chest Earner and I made a video of that. So if you haven't seen the Chest Earner video, this game comes from that sequence where I was explaining my strategy of, boosting my score for Chest Earner, 30,000 base tank experience. And I played tanks until I got the first win, and then you're out, get another one. Well, really hilarious because I didn't plan it. It just happened. When I stopped after I played this game. This was the last game of I played 9 games of multiplayer, and so I had a great 10-game chunk for that video. And again, the thing that was hilarious is that it was not planned. I really don't go and plan videos. I just do them, because it felt like it's the right way to do it. And the timing couldn't have been any better because I had a great Cold War game, just one of them, and then 9 World War II multiplayers. Fantastic game selection. It was perfect for what I was looking to do in general. And then when I was looking at the games, I'm like, dude, this is really fantastic. And this is the crowning end of the streak game that I used. And it was really a good game to help explain, what's going on as I'm doing the Chest Earner operation. But I'm using the 38H, and this is a great game to show people how to play 38H. So let's go and check it out. Welcome to Ensk. Okay, so this is 38H, and it's just, really, now I am bottom tier guy. Let's look at this. We have 1, 2, looks like, is that, no, just one. There's just one tier 3. I got lucky. One tier 3. We have a steward. Other team has an M2 medium. Everything else is a tier 2. Now the enemy team also has a 38H, and I meet up with him later. So basically what I'm doing is I'm looking at the over map, the miniature map on the corner of the screen at the bottom right, which is this map here. As you can see, I'm on the far left side. I'm coming up the 1 line. I'm right there at Fox 1 right now. You can see me, I'm right here. This is where my tank is. Right now, I went to this group because I'm looking for shots of opportunity, like a heavy tank in the city. I'm not a heavy tank, but my armor is quite good for a light tank of tier 2. It's actually pretty tremendous. And so I'm playing this like a heavy tank, and the city helps keep my sides protected because I'm not fast. Now, turret rotation is very good in this tank though. So I'm very difficult to flank as far as my turret is concerned. Driving around me doesn't really help much. That guy just got murdered. Boom, he's gone. And so I'm looking for one-on-one matchups because I have a 2-second reload and I use all premiums. So I hardly ever bounce a shot. And what that does is it allows me to score. Almost every shot is a scoring hit. And yes, by coincidence, the sniper medal is a medal that I get relatively often in a 38H. And when I, had the challenge with the game board to get the sniper medal, I realized that coming to the 38H was the best place for me to go because the action, the alignment of shots is much slower at tier 2, so you have a higher accuracy percentage. I mean, and also the way I do it, I'm not just doing the operation or that part. I play to win. So I play to win first, and if I can get if I'm working on the sniper medal, I'm doing sniper medal while I'm playing to win. But if I have to stop sniping with that kind of accuracy and chase down a guy and miss shots, so be it. I'm playing to win first. Now this is the 38H. There he is. And I handed his life to him. He runs away and stays up for a little while, but I've reset the base multiple times off it. He's a dead man walking. He barely damaged me and I crushed him. So he's about to get smoked. Smoked him. Alright, that's one of their, top human players. This guy is the M2 medium. He's their top tank. Too bad for him that his size makes him an easy target for me. Right there, you can see it. There you go, buddy. Got him. So he was their top dog. Oh, look, here's another genius. You want some? This is just like Bob Barker. You want a piece of me, old man? No, I want the whole thing. I gave him the whole thing. And now it's one-on-one. The last guy is a robot, H-35. So I will defeat this H-35 robot with the, just getting a better engagement position. My armor is a little bit better than his armor, even though we're the same basic, tank setup. But mine is the premium version, and as good as the robot is, he has to be double super cheater good to have a shot. That's just the way it is. And the reason is, it ain't the arrow, it's the Indian. The driver and the gunner of your tank, which is you, it's what makes you superior. I handed the 38H his head. I handed the M2 medium, and he was a bigger tier guy than me. I handed him his head too. Now the M2 medium, he didn't have the howitzer gun. That thing's a monster. I was lucky that he didn't have the howitzer gun. It would have been a little more difficult. But his reload is slower too, so you got to learn how to use your tank properly, which I was taught by excellent 38H players. That's how I became excellent. It's not, this wasn't all me. It's, you get trained to become excellent. Sometimes it is all you. Sometimes it isn't. I got help and training, and then I added my own ability on top of the training that I received, and my training was really good, as you could see. So, killer game, like I said, that guy, second place on the enemy team, that's the M2 medium. That guy was the top, he was the top tier big dog. But I got him because of technique. I'm not more powerful than him, I'm less power than him. But my technique is excellent because it's based upon understanding my turret ability and my reload and how to shoot properly. So that was the way it was. So he had a really good game, 6 kills. I was the only guy that was better than him, 7 kills. So basically when he was in my base and we fought head to head, that was really the game. Winner take all, essentially. I got him and all he had left was a H-35. Well, come on, bro. Same story. If he would have gotten me and my team at H-35, he'd have gotten the H-35 too. So he and I went head to head, winner take all, and I came out victorious. So that was fantastic. So I hope that you enjoyed this and learned something about how to play this, slower tanks in the city, because that's what this map was good for. And it shows how you can even be bottom tier and still be the big dog in the end. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Let's go check out the results and see, how the scoring went. All right. We are here in the end of game screen, and you get to see, now one of the things I do about 38H is I use it as a commander builder. And oh baby, did I have a good game. I only had a ×4 commander booster on there. This is the first game of the day for the 38H, and it had a ×2 or 200% win bonus for this weekend. I don't really know why I didn't pay attention, but I know it was there. So my ×4 commander booster jackpotted. A 1,300 damage game is going to score you points. Now, usually it's going to score 2,500, 25,000-ish, whatever, something like that. So ×2 of that was 50,000. There you go. So 50,000 commander points, jackpot. That was killer. My base XP in this game was awesome. I forgot what it was. Yeah, 1,600, which was that's an awesome score. So what do we get medal-wise? We got a whole bunch of cool-headed, shell-proof, Top Gun, demolition. That was from having the guy blow up. Fire for effect, do more damage and hit points. Base defender, because that guy, the 38H, was in my base. This is the duelist. Killed 2 guys where, they cost me damage. I killed 2 of them. That was the M2 medium for sure, and the 38H. High caliber, top scorer in the game. And, really good. That was a really good game. First class badge, nothing spectacular. Got plenty of those, but it's just a sign that you had a really good game, which I did. That's me. This was the M2 medium. 6 kills. I mean, you do 6 kills, you're obviously kicking butt. 1,200 damage, again, kicking butt. So it was really good because, like I said, I got to basically fight their top 2 guys. This guy, the 38H, that killed him in the base, it was the number 3 scorer. Number 1 was the M2 medium. So I killed 2 of their top 3 players, which is it's a great sign. And it's just one of those things like, yeah, you had a great game. I tell people this all the time. Yeah, it's great to kill 7 guys, no question. Can you kill 7 and lose? Yes, you can. It's more important who you kill on the enemy team is more important than how many. Now, you kill 7, you're probably going to win. Okay, I mean, that's just the way it is. Same thing, like I said, between me and that Walmart guy, that was the game. Him versus me, winner is going to take all. Okay, and that's what happened. He had a great game. I had a great game. My game is a little bit greater than his. That's really what it boils down to, okay? But the thing is, I killed their top 2 humans. That's why we won. It's not complicated. If I would have only killed those 2 guys, okay, the 38, the 35, the H-35 at the end, okay, I'm not talking about fighting him and losing. But if that's all I would have done was killed those 2 guys, that's probably enough to win the game. All right? So that's the thing. I mean, not the way it went not the way it went, because if I don't kill the M2 medium, he kills me and he wins. And if I do kill him, I still have to kill the H-35. So I didn't phrase this kind of correct. But conceptually, if you're in a killer match and you only killed, you do a lot. If I did all my damage was the same, but the only 2 kills that I would have gotten would have been those 2 guys, you're probably going to win like almost every game you play. Because when you kill the top guys on the enemy team, They're the top guys for a reason. They're the difference-making guys, and I got both of them. And so I stopped the 38H's guy. He was capturing my base. I stopped him, saved the game there once. Then the M2 medium, I stopped him, saved the game again. This is what you can see now kind of what I'm getting at. The most important guys for me to kill, I killed them. That's why we won. Even though, it got down to one-on-one me versus the H-35. Well, come on, dude. I'm gonna have a career off of that guy. He has no chance. Unless I'm like down to, 40 points or less, then he's got a chance. But anything more than that, he can forget it, dude. I'm gonna eat him for breakfast, and I did. And I would assume the same is true for the, Walmart M2 medium. If it's, him versus a 35 H-35, he's going to clean his clock too. That guy played great. This is not a case where, oh, that guy stinks, and I killed a garbage player. He wasn't a garbage player. He played good. We both played good. Sometimes two players playing well fight in a match. One guy's in first, the other guy's in second, and that's what happened. I got first, he got second. So he played great. I played great. There's no problem there. If I saw him, I'd say, dude, that was a great game. I felt really good that I was able to win because he played a great game. Look at the score. His damage was great. His kills were great. I was just that much better. It's not like I'm not way better than you. It was like that much. It was good enough to win. So that's the deal. I hope you enjoyed this game. I did. It was great. So look forward to seeing you guys later. Tell your friends if that would help them. And check out my other videos that I posted. I don't know the order I'm posting these, but I've made like 4 videos today. So if you see this one, go check out the other ones. They're pretty good. So look forward to seeing you guys later. And as always, please like and subscribe.